Hello and welcome to this weekend edition of the Daily Dose of Greek, and today we're going to talk about the epexegetical genitive, that is, the use of the genitive case to further explain something. We realize, of course, that the only way to know whether a genitive is functioning this way is to pay attention to the context, right? The context lets us know how the genitive is functioning. An example of an epexegetical genitive is found in John 2:21. Let's read the Greek text here. Ekenas de elegen peri tu nau tu somatas autou. We have the ESV translation down here below. We could go even more literal than that. We'll say, but that one, of course referring to Jesus, that one was speaking concerning the temple of his body. And we have this genitive here, body, right? And how is that genitive functioning? Well, within the context, it's the temple, which is none other than his body. The temple, namely his body. This is where Jesus said, destroy this temple, I will raise it again in 3 days. He was talking about his body, right? And so when you have a genitive that's attached onto a head noun, and the head noun can be in any case, it can be nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, and it further describes it, explaining it. We could add in the words namely, or that is, or none other than. That is an example of an epexegetical genitive. We've seen one recently, if you've been following us along in Revelation 2:10. Be faithful, genu pistos, akri thanatu, unto death. And, right, there's the chi, doso, I will give to you, the crown of life, ton stephanon, tes zoes. You'll notice in this case, crown is in the accusative case because it's functioning as the direct object of the verb to give, and then life there. Again, this is a debated interpretive issue. What kind of genitive is that? But I think it most likely is epexegetical. That is, I will give to you the crown, which is none other than life. The victor's crown, which is life. I like the way the NIV renders it here. I will give you life as your victor's crown. That captures nicely the idea of life there functioning as the epexegetical genitive. We just want to clarify this is a little bit different, right, than the genitive of apposition. So just a little footnote here on the genitive of apposition. This is where you have a noun in the genitive case. The head noun is always going to be in the genitive case, and then you just further describe it with another noun in the genitive case. So you're going to have genitive on genitive, and it's going to just be restating the noun with a slightly different descriptor. It's going to be referring to the same person or thing, but describing them in a slightly different way. So, for example, in Matthew 2:17, we read, tate eplerothe ta rethin dia Jeremiu tu prophetu. Very literally, then that which was spoken through the prophet, through Jeremiah the prophet, was fulfilled, right? And so we have this dia Jeremiu, through Jeremiah, right? Dia followed by the genitive means through Jeremiah. And then we just want to restate, who is Jeremiah? In English, we probably put a comma, the prophet, right? So we're just restating, referring to the same person with a different descriptor, in this case with the noun the prophet. We could go on and have another genitive apposition, tu anthropou, the man, blah blah blah. So we just continue on with, we could have a string of these genitives of apposition, one after the other if we wanted.